out there. Everybody out there, thanks for joining us. Please share, like, and share the stream. Let's get it out there as much as possible, get the viewers up. Neight had a little bit of a technical issue during the break there, but I think he solved it.
And I think
we did lose.
Let me jump in here real quick, Jim. I believe we lost the YouTube feed. I believe I have that running again. So,
Okay.
Lil Chris, I know that you were watching on YouTube. I think we had about 50 or 60 people watching on YouTube. Please let me know if you are still unable to get that. Hopefully, I have that running again. So,
okay, so Fedor takes that one out. So we are at 1-1.
So
and we go back. We go back over to Sonny. Sonny, you can break. So Sonny breaking on his second rack. He had a great run out in his first. It's a nice break. The white just hung on in the corner bag, and he ran out nicely. So it was a good start for him. Let's see what he's got for the second rack. Just hit that one maybe a little bit. So is the 9 going to go? My table's fast, but I don't know if it's that fast.
Yeah.
No, that's going to be a dry break. He just underhit that one slightly.
Yeah. I was going to say the one disadvantage he has being young is probably a lack of power.
Yes, but he does. He has a nice stroke, but if you're having to force to get the power out of it, then it becomes a bit difficult. He hit it nicely. He hit them full in the face, just underhit it slightly. So we go back to Fedor then. Fedor's already down on his break. He's ready to go.
All right. For everybody out there, I am 100% back. I think I have everything working again. I apologize that I probably haven't been as good with the stream as I needed to be in the last couple of minutes. But I think we're good now, so we're going to go back to 100% production.
Okay.
So thank you, everybody, for bearing with me.
Another good break from Fedor.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a lot here. You can, The 1 to the 2, the 1 and 2 seems to be the same shot he has every rack to start off his racks.
Only issue really, I think, is going to be getting from the 5 to the 6.
The 5 to the 6, perhaps, and I think the 6. So the 10's not really an issue for the 6. I don't think.
Yeah, Fedor plays really well. He's solid. He's consistent.
Yeah, the amount he's improved over the last 2 years is, he was working a lot. Johan Rausink started working with the Russian team before he took over, before he went to Mosconi Cup with the USA, and I think Fedor benefited hugely from having Johan around him. He did a couple of things with his stroke and mentally, and he's very quickly become one of the strongest players in the world.
Yeah, he has. He's going to be around for a long time too.
A long time, yeah.
That's the sad part.
Yeah.
Everybody else, we got to fade this guy for the next 30 years. And then this kid Sonny too. I mean, if he gets to be good, I'll have to fade him for 40, 50 years.
I'm already worried about it. He plays in my local club, and now he started joining the tournaments that we play in. And you think, I don't really want to play against him. He's when he's on, he makes it look pretty easy. 13 years old he is, but it's one of the. I think in any sport, when you're young, you get certain ages where you make these decisions on whether you really want to go for it or not.
Yeah,
and I think Sonny's approaching that age pretty soon, where it'll be a case of do I want to just be good at this game, or do I want to be very good at this game?
Right.
And then you start having to make some sacrifices. The likes of Joshua and Fedor Gorst and the young guys going through. They've had to make sacrifices to get to where they are, and now they're reaping the benefits from it. And you have to have the right people around you as well.
Oh, that's important also, yes.
Yeah. So this 10 ball for Fedor to go 2 for 2. There we go. Okay, then we go back to Maastricht in the Netherlands. And Sonny, you can go. So
he might want to bring the cue ball back a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yesterday he came over and he tried a few different breaks, and he came out with this one as being the most consistent. So he decided to stick with that. Again, he said he's hitting them full in the face, and if you do that, you don't really need to be hitting them really hard. It's about getting it full and getting
it's contact.
Yeah, it's the right contact, and it's a nice break. He might have to play some sort of combination, 5-8 combination at some stage. But other than that, the balls are pretty open. The 3 ball, you can come on. The 2 sitting in a nice place to come underneath the 3 for the top pocket. So I don't think it passes the 9 from there.
We can give a shout out to Goran, the owner of Go Customs, just joined into the stream.
Yeah, to watch his protege, his sponsored player. He's got Go. He's got the Go on the back of his shirt. He's playing with the Go shaft.
He is also going to be having one of the pools later on in the event, so he's also sponsoring the event, helping us out, bringing you guys this event. So definitely want to check out his products.
Yeah, he's a sponsor of my pool. Yeah. Okay, so this is go for the middle pocket here. Yeah, you've always gone up top. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I thought he might have tried to roll it in the center there. Okay.
Yeah, he hit the shot he wanted when he played it too.
No, the 2 didn't come out good for him. Okay, so we go back over to Fedor, who is ready to break. He's on 100% record at the moment. He's had 2 racks and he's made both of them. If you didn't see the ball go, you'll have heard it go, rattling its way around that diamond table. And that is, at first glance, it looks a bit tough, but I think it's actually not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, just everything's got a pocket.
Yep.
The 9 to the 10 ball could be, with where the 8 ball's at, it actually makes the 9 ball not too bad.
Exactly. If he comes underneath the 8 ball here, it's just a stop shot, and then he plays the 9. So the 8's sitting perfectly for him for the 9.
Gets a little bit thin on this too. Take a look at the side view. Shouldn't be an issue. I think he could just roll it in and play the 3 ball into the middle pocket right next to this corner pocket. The 2 ball will go in.
Pretty good. There's not a lot. Well, yeah, he just comes round, just stops it where it is there. Yeah, and then he comes round 3 cushions and plays. He plays the same shot twice, really.
Yes.
Yeah. I decided to screw out. Okay.
That's just as good.
You might do the same again. Might just screw this one top side of the 7 for the 7 into the same pocket, or he could go forward and round. Depends how he likes it.
I don't think the side pocket's. He's going to go forward. It looks like.
Yeah, I think he's going forward.
I don't think the side would have been an issue, but
no. I think going this way gave him more chance of coming underneath the angle on the 7. Screwing it, there was more chance he would be on the other side of the 7.
Yeah.
For transition to the 8 might have been slightly more difficult. So he just wants to. Perfect is landing straight on the 8 here, really. I think. Ooh, that's probably not where he wanted to be. Now he may have to go forward and try and cannon the 10. Come off the rail and cannon. I don't know. Can we have a look at the side view and see does he have enough rail there to
he does not
to contact and come out? He does
That's
not.
close. He might catch the point and stop right there.
Yeah. You might see this one being played very, very slowly, pocket speed.
Yeah.
I think this is just going to reach the pocket. If he doesn't have enough rail to come out and knock the 10, then
Nicely done.
that's
Good
a
shot.
pretty good shot. Yeah. And on a lot of tables, if you're contacting the rail just by the middle pocket there, just on the point, it doesn't bounce as hard. It kind of dies on the point as well, depending on how the table's been clothed. So you don't get the same kind of bounce if you're contacting real close to the center pockets. There you go.
Right.
Another one for Fedor. He goes.
Yeah, I was going to say he would hit the shim, and you don't get the bounce off it with the regular rubber.
Yeah, it dies there. Yeah. So he's 3 for 3, and we go back to Sonny. So he's been breaking them pretty well. If he finds his speed, he should be making the balls in the middle pocket. Oh,
I think he hit it a little too high on the cue ball there.
Yeah. So it's another dry break for Sonny, unfortunately. And then Fedor, if you're finished racking,
he is.
You can have another snack. Fedor 3 for 3, Sonny 1 out of 4. And Fedor with his 4th rack now.
So there's a question from the YouTube feed. Does Fedor use his synergy shaft? He does, yes. I believe he uses the 12-4 synergy shaft.
Wow, look at that break. 4 balls down. Whoa. Anybody want to know how you break a 10-ball rack? There you go. He's playing 6-ball. And again, the same starting shot.
Yeah.
1 to the 2. Yeah.
I think the only thing he's got to watch out for is getting from the 3 to the 6.
Yep.
But even still, that shouldn't be a problem.
I think
he has
too much of a problem.
He's got plenty of options. Yeah. So what do we think? Are we going to see somebody hit a perfect 9 at some stage?
I wouldn't be surprising if that happened.
Who's the player that does it?
Ooh.
If I was playing, it would be me, obviously.
That's why we didn't invite you. Wouldn't be fair on the rest. I don't know, but I mean, to be honest, there's several players more than capable of it,
Yesterday, I mean, Albin looked like he could do it pretty easily. 7-7-7.
Yeah, but just as he was getting close to it, he'd throw a dry break in or something, and then that's your perfect score gone.
Yeah. He only broke dry once out of 27 racks yesterday, and he broke and scratched once out of 27. So 25 out of 27 were successful breaks.
Yeah.
And both of those actually came in the very same set. It was the first set that he played where he broke dry once and he broke and scratched once.
Yeah. So
with what we're seeing from Fedor's break, I don't see a reason why he wouldn't be able to.
That's it. If you look at the guys, Jason Shaw's got a great 10-ball break. It's like, Tyler.
Yep, Tyler broke and ran a 10. Broke and ran a 10-pack on Facebook Live about a month and a half ago.
They're going to have the opportunity because they break good enough to do it. It's another one for Fedor. He's 4 for 4, and we'll go back over to my house. And Sonny's decided to move his position now for his break.
That's not a bad idea.
Yep, if it's not working for you, you got to move it. You see too many players they keep, they're a bit stubborn with it and they keep playing from the same spot. There's no point. If you're not making them, you're not making them.
That 4 ball's going there.
In the middle. Oh, the 4 ball's there. Now, It looks like he's got a cluster there, but it actually doesn't look like too much of an issue.
Yeah, the
He
2 to
just
the
needs
3.
to get good from the 2 to the 3. Yeah. So I think he placed the white short side in between the 1 and the long rail, and just comes forward towards the 2 maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, he's looking at playing the one on the side too.
Yeah, just play the 1 on the side and go forward towards the 2. That looks good. Stop, stop, stop. Okay. He's got a bit of an angle. I think he can punch out.
Yeah, I like playing this with bottom right, trying to get down close to the 8, kind of in that area.
I think in between this, he's gone for in between the. I'd actually be probably aiming for the 7. I like that.
Yeah.
I like when if my position has to be accurate. I like to aim for balls, you know, and then
right.
with the speed, you know, yeah. As long as you contact the ball you're aiming for, then your speed doesn't really matter, or it's got less of an impact. Yeah. This is a thin one.
Why I kind of like going towards that 8.
Yeah.
Gives you a bigger area, bigger target area.
It's unfortunate. Just came a little bit thin on that. I just didn't give it enough. The position. So we go after a really good start for Sonny. He's started to struggle a little bit. I'll go back over to Fedor.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that 1 goes in the bottom right hand corner as we see it from the side view.
It'll be close to it. I'm going to say the 2 ball ends up about beside the second diamond on the left.
I'm going to say he scratches.
He got kicked in. Wow.
Did he scratch or did he get kicked in? Because I always like to make a distinguish. If you go straight in, it's your own fault. If you get kicked in, you can't really. There's not a lot you can do about that. It's just bad luck.
Yep, that one got kicked in.
Okay, Sonny, I hope you've got your ball set up again because you're on again.
Yep, he's ready to rock.
Since Sonny's on the stream now, I should probably have a quick shout out to Pool School. He's wearing the Pool School shirt. That's from good friends of mine, Renee Peters and Tamara Rademakers Peters. They do a lot of good stuff for the kids over here in the Netherlands, and they have a group of kids that every week they get together at Pool Cafe The Hustler. Shout out to Yessa and Sil there. They give up a lot of their free time to help the kids, to train them, to coach them. So full respect to them for doing that, and they've brought through a couple of really, really good players in the Netherlands. He's hit that one well.
Yeah. I think you kind of wish the 7 ball would have fell.
Yes, would have made it slightly easier.
Now, would you go for the combination or kind of play the 1 on the side and follow down for the 2 on the other side?
I'd be doing exactly this. I'd be playing the 1 on the side and follow down for the 2 on the other side. Unless the 1 goes past the 8 ball, then you could come down that angle. But
yeah, I like this too.
He's hit that Compton. Those middle bags aren't the biggest.
Nah, he's a little short though.
Where does he need to be next? Is that? Oh, he needs to be right up top table there. Yeah.
Yep.
As long as he's got a little bit of an angle, he's looking to come other side of the 8, so he's got to be careful with his speed here.
I kind of like playing this 1 rail and getting towards the 5 or the 4.
Look at that stroke. Look at that. What a shot that is. Now then, does he have any angle? Because he needs to get to the 5 from here.
Yeah, he does. He does. He's got to be careful of the side pocket, though.
Yeah.
But I think he can get there. That was a great stroke.
Oh, he's going to get there perfectly.
Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down.
Oh
no! I think he snookered himself on the point of the pocket.
Oh, I think he did too. It looked good coming off that second rail. It just would not stop rolling.
Oh, he's played a couple of really nice shots here. He deserves more than this.
He might have a cross-side bank or a cross.
Try and spin it. He's touched the. That's unfortunate. He played that nicely.
Back over to Fedor.
Yeah, that 2-ball was a tremendous stroke.
Yeah, it was a nice shot. Yeah, I think he's maybe feeling it a little bit. He's been here for about an hour and a half having a practice, and he's obviously a little bit nervous. And then he comes out in his very first match, and he's got the world champion on the screen opposite him. So it's another good break there from Federer. He's made the one this time. You called it right, just a rack early.
Yeah, it's been going down there.
Yeah, it's been going in that. It's been tracking there. Yeah.
And again, another good out. Everything's got a pocket.
Oh, I'd like to thank my wife for bringing me a nice cup of coffee while I'm sitting here. That was very good of her. So this is rack number 6 for Federer. At the moment, he's scored 4 perfects and 1 scratch. So he's not missed any balls. What do you think? What do you think, Mike? What a top pro? What would you expect them to be averaging in a 9? What do you think's the minimum that these guys should? In this format, nine racks playing the Ghost. What would you expect these guys? Do you think 6, 7?
Yeah,
is it as low as 5?
No, I would expect 7.
Yeah.
You would think,
even having to make on the break.
Yeah.
That's tough action right there.
That's
I get it. I mean, it could be as low as 6, but I just don't think 6 will get it done. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree with you. I don't think 6 will win the tournament. I don't think averaging a 6 will win a tournament. We'll win this. There's going to be some big scores.
Yeah.
I think if you give them ball in hand, regardless of what they do, then they should be getting 8 or 9. Really.
Yeah.
I think you could probably factor in like that 1 scratch on the break that Alvin had.
Yeah.
But if you look that Federer had just now, but if you look at some of the runouts that Dennis Grabe was getting last night, he was hitting them really, really well, but he was just getting stinky tables every time afterwards, and there was not a lot he was doing wrong.
Right.
He just couldn't. Yeah, maybe he should have moved the white and gone for a different angle on the break, kind of thing, to try and get the balls moving in a different direction, maybe. But he was hitting them.
Yeah, that's the only thing he can do.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to pay attention to that. Like you said earlier, a lot of guys they keep shooting the same break shot over and over again,
and
they're not getting results.
Yeah.
As we can see, a herd of cattle running through the stables.
Some Russians doing everything other than rush.
It kind of looks like it kind of looks like with where Fedor set up, that it's kind of like a natural funnel for a bunch of different people to walk through.
Yeah,
it's kind of seems to be the table right at a crossroads.
I was just going to say, do you think they have any clue as to who this guy is?
I was going to say you would think they would show a little bit more respect for a world champion, no? They probably think, who's that show off there in his own shirt? Who does he think he is?
So everybody out there watching, if you haven't given the stream a share, please do. And make sure to like and follow the Queued Up podcast page. We are going to be having an additional 12 more days worth of top pool action. So make sure to like and follow the page, and make sure to share the stream to help other people find the stream as well.
So Federer going up and down nicely, good speed on that.
Yeah, a little short, but he should be okay from there.
And I say that as a thank you to a New Jersey pool player for doing that.
And just for statistics, if Federer makes this 10 ball, then he has officially won the match. But of course, we finish all 18 racks. So that's another point for Federer, puts him on 5. Sonny for rack 7 now is on 1. He can get a maximum of 4. So Federer's won the match, but we keep going because every point could count if we go to playoffs. Back over to Sonny.
I like the format, the round robin format.
Well,
he scratches.
Mike, this is a good question for you, since you kind of came into the event. You weren't here to begin with. Who was looking at the people that were in the field? Who were some of your favorites coming into this? You think for the tournament that is?
Some of my favorites, Gorst would have to be one of them.
I mean, who do you think? Who do you think the favorite for winning in the event would be? Who do you think? Who do you think's your pick to win it?
Yeah, it could be Gorst. Could be Jasmine. Could be
Alvin.
Alvin. Sorry, I'm thinking of the better looking one.
The better looking one.
No offense, Alvin. But I mean, I think is Clenny playing? He's still in?
No, Clenty backed
No,
out.
Clenny pulled out last minute. Yeah.
There could be either one. I mean, these guys are playing on their home table, I would guess. You know, they're playing the Ghost. There is a little bit of pressure, but you're not in the arena with the guy, your opponent next to you.
Yeah.
You running racks on you. You know, it's a different kind of pressure. So I think there's a lot of players that can actually probably win this. But
I think I think it's very, very open because you're taking away like 50% of the game by taking the safeties and the tactics out. It's pure attacking pool, you know.
Right.
So all these guys, if they have their day, like you said, they could shoot a 9. I would expect somebody to shoot a 9 at some stage here, and if you do that, there's 4 or 5 of these guys more than capable of doing that. And if they do it, the other guy can't do anything about it, and it's finished for them, you know.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you can shoot an 8 and hang the 9 up. Now play relatively a perfect set,
and you'll
have
lose.
the other guy run back on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, there's more than one guy that can win it. But I think Fedor is a strong player. His break is consistent.
Yeah. He's going to continually give himself opportunities to run racks. You know, he's not going to be giving many away as far as scratching on the break or dry breaking. And I think that's the key.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody like Tyler as well. He's got such a good break. Jason Shaw with his break. You know.
Yeah, I mean, either one of these guys, like I said.
Yeah.
It just depends on who the pool gods are smiling at that day.
Exactly. You know, you see the Fedor's the one rack that Fedor hasn't got out, and it was a scratch, and it was kicked in. It's not like he did anything wrong, you know, and that can happen. That could be the difference between winning and losing, you know, like in a normal match. I guess it's fair enough, you know, that can happen in a normal match as well.
Well, I was watching the women's Predator 10 ball, I think it was last week, and Jasmine Ocean played in the finals against Margaret Tefilova. Yeah. And Jasmine was 0 for 5. Either dry and break or getting kicked in. It was incredible.
Yeah, that's the way it can go sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is Fedor playing the carom here, trying to make this?
Yeah. I kind of figured that Jasmine was the favorite, but by a little bit. But because of the way the table was breaking, it was brutal.
Yeah. But that's it with this system with the Ghost. You would say if Margaret and Yasmin played each other, good shot, Fedor. He's made both of them.
What a great shot that was! Wow.
Wow. Well, he's played that because he knows that it's not call shot, so he's thinking, I'll go for the 2 and the 7 at the same time, and kind of be looking to make one of them, and he's made both of them. Perfect. Great shot, Fedor. Yeah, I was saying that you would expect probably if Yasmin and Margaret played each other in a standard match head on head, that the Yasmin would be a slight favourite. But because of this format, the difference between the players becomes smaller. You know, if you want to do it with Fargo, there's playing this. There's no difference really between a 760 and a 780 when you're playing this, because both are able to run a rack of 10 ball. You know.
Yeah.
Whereas if they played each other, you'd back to 780 every time, you know.
Well, 6 ball's a little funny under the 10. You should be okay. We'll have an angle on it though.
So, Carl Boyce asked what the rules are for this. Jim, you want to take him through it? Since Carl's your buddy.
Carl Boyce. Oh, do I really? Oh, I better be nice to him since he's the vice captain.
Yeah, he can have you banned.
He needs me. He needs me. It's not Moscone without me. So, Carl, thanks for watching, first of all. Okay, the rules, 10 ball, that we were playing 10 ball with 9 ball rules. So you can slop, you can fluke, you don't have to call shots. The 10 ball must be the last ball made. So if you combination on the 10 gets respotted. The break rule, you must make on the break, or you will have 0 points. A scratch or a foul or whatever on the break is also 0 points, and it's always ball in hand after the break.
Oh, Carl said somebody English. Maybe I need to take over from here.
You run the rack, you get 1 point. You don't, you get 0 points. And Carl is more than welcome to join the next tournament we make, and I will have him in my group.
And if you'd like to jump into, if you really are bored, Carl, you can always jump in for some commentary with us if you'd like. I think you're important enough. You probably should get an invite.
Yeah, we should probably have somebody to translate, though. No, good to see. Good to see boys here as a vice captain in the Moscone Cup. I think him and Alex Lely are a good match. They kind of complement each other. You know, Alex is very, very businesslike, and Carl likes to be a bit more relaxed. And I think they'll work good together. And to be honest, with the team they have, there's not really a lot they can do wrong.
Yeah.
There's another maximum for Fedor.
I like as much as I don't like. Well, I won't even say any names. I like the idea that Carl's kind of a jokey guy. He likes to have fun, and I like to see that more in the vice captain than I do in the captain itself.
Absolutely. I think that's the way it should be. I think, and they should complement each other. One should bring something that the other one doesn't. You know, and I think they do that. I think any gaps that either of the two have in I wouldn't say knowledge, but in their personalities, perhaps the other one fills those. So
can you get Sonny? You can start.
Yep, Sonny, you're on. If you and then you always, when you have 5 players that you have to look after with 5 different characters, you've got them all covered.
Get there, 2 ball.
2 ball.
Yeah. Yay!
There he goes. He's made a ball, and he's got the 4 ball's all right where the 3 ball is.
Carl said he's already bollocked me.
He's blackballed you already, has he? Or he's blackballed me?
I don't know.
So, Sonny just needs to find his path from the 1 to the 3.
I like trying to get back to the center of the table. You can play the 3 in the corner and go 2 rails behind the 6. Maybe it looks like the 4 does go by the 5 for the side.
Yeah, the 4. I think that's the 7 by the 4. The 4 goes past. He wants to kind of come straight on the 3 if he can.
Yeah,
I'd be looking to go forward again, kind of just almost aiming for the scratch in the bottom left pocket, but getting the speed right. You know.
Yeah.
He's come straight up and down, which is always a bit tougher with a speed shot because you're coming across the angle. I'm not sure if it passes the 10. If not, it's going to be a thin one.
No, I don't think it does. He might have played a 10 ball here, trying to leave the 3 by the pocket.
Yeah.
Might be too thin for that though.
It looks very thin on this angle. Come on, one for that.
5.
Come on, Sonny, one for the highlight reel.
I like banking the 3 up off the 5 and then playing the cue into the 10.
He's got it.
Ah, nice shot.
Oh, and look at him! Look at him come out on the 4. There you go. One for the highlight reel, Neil. Get that one. Get that one recorded, mate. So you played the tough shot. Now just relax and take these out. You can choose the combination 7-8, or you can come short. So, well, I call it short side, other side of the 7. Just has to make sure he's got some sort of the 9's a little bit funny for coming other side of the 7, perhaps.
I'll give a shout out there too, real quick, to Brett Snowden. Thanks, buddy. Big supporter of the things that I do. So he gave a donation today for the stream. I'll give a shout out to him. Thank you very much.
Oh, come out. if we just clip that 10 ball, took a bit of the speed out and give it a different angle. Now the choice, the carom or the combination.
I like the combination, but he's got to be careful of the 9 ball with the cue getting behind it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The 7 might just die right there. Yeah, he really hit it.
He hit it pretty hard. Okay.
Well, he was in a tough spot where the 6 was.
Unfortunate, because he played a couple of nice shots there. We go back to Fedor for his 8th rack. He has shot 6 out of 7 so far. So everything's coming up Fedor at the moment.
And I'll give a couple of shout outs to the people who have made donations today so I can get those out. Henra Shah, or Cha, thank you very much. Daniel Brasher. Jennifer Brzezinski, thank you very much for a very generous donation. Brett Snowden, I already got. Derek Klauser, thank you very much for the very generous donation. And yep, those were the donations for today thus far. So not too many entries for the set of Aramith balls that we will be giving away tomorrow. So if you would like to win yourself a set of Aramith balls, you can find ways to donate in the pinned comment on the Facebook page. I will also get that on the YouTube page if anybody is watching on YouTube. And if you'd like to have your entries in for winning a set of Aramith balls, get that in.
Yep. Guys, donate. Every cent, every penny, every dollar goes back to the players. That's what we're doing this for, to try and support the players and to give you guys something to watch. So, you guys have got something to watch, so let's get some donations in, and we give some back to the players, eh?
Yeah, it looks like the 2 goes by the 6.
Just had another donation come in by Seth, so thank you very much, Seth.
Thank you, Seth. So, Fedor put himself in a position in his first match to beat the current record set by Albin of 7 out of 9, and he's now on 6 out of 7. He's given himself a chance here.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good chance right here.
Yeah, if that 6 passes a 10, which I think it clearly does.
Yeah, the 9 ball's not in the greatest spot to get on the 6, but that's his
That's
only
why,
issue.
that's why, yeah, that's why I fancy coming round about where the white is just now for position on the 6.
Yeah, and from where everything's laid out, that shouldn't be a problem.
No. It's difficult to see what kind of you might have enough room there to come to the right hand side with the white after he's made the 5 to play the 6. I mean, to be honest, I'm sort of trying to find a problem where he might slip up, but I just don't see it happening really. It doesn't really matter where the balls are sitting. I think Fedor's in stroke today.
I think he's going to try and draw it. Yeah, he's going to.
I think he draws straight back. Yeah. Okay.
Like you said, the 6 goes by the 10, so he's just got to come 1 or 2 rails.
Yep.
Just kind of roll this in, high ball.
Yeah, just a high ball, and you can choose. You just come off the side rail, and then you're up for the 7 in the middle. There we go. That's not too bad.
No, it's kind of like he's done this once or twice before.
I think he's got a future, this kid.
Anybody else want to sign him? I'll sign him.
Yeah, he might turn out to be a decent player. You see again the pronounced elbow drop that he has. Something that Johan Reising worked on with him and with other players. See it again on this angle. Not so much. And the 10 ball for number 7 out of 8. And the one that he hasn't made was a kicked in scratch. Yeah. On the break. So Fedor is on fire. So we go back over to Sonny for his final rack of this match. Let's see if he started perfectly. Let's see if he can finish perfectly. Go on, kid. Again, just seem to. Oh, he's made one. I'll do it. Last. I was going to say, just seemed to come off the break a little bit and didn't get really through the white, but he's made a ball. 1 to the 2. It's a similar shot to what Fedor's been having in each rack as well.
Yeah, same one.
Yeah. And he's made the 3, so yeah. The 4 balls close in by the 2 there, so the position. They all look good. They're all there for the taking.
Once he gets on the 5.
Yeah.
You know, this
5,
is
it's all
much,
stop shots. Yeah. If he gets on the 5 to get straight on the 6, it's all stop shots from there.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, he's deciding to go long here. Obviously prefers to roll through, but he's got to be careful with his speed here. Maybe aim aim towards. Oh, he's just decided to leave it long. Okay. I thought he was going to come forward there and try and run towards the 10 ball, maybe.
Yeah, I think I would have liked playing it corner and playing 1 rail towards the 2 ball.
Yes, the line is there.
Yeah, but you guys don't shoot the balls as straight as this kid.
Watch this. Boom.
Called it. What a shot.
Commentator's eye, and he's on the 4. You hit that well. That was right in the middle of the pocket.
Do you have to draw this, or can he go forward?
I think he might just be able to, stun it across. Yeah.
There you go.
Perfect. Now just have a look at your angle on the 6 and try and get over a little bit. So as you leave this, he's just checking the 6 ball. Come across straight on the 6. Yeah, he's taking these well. So stop short. Maybe straight. Just come back just a tiny little bit, maybe.
I think he's getting out from here.
I think so. Come on, kid. Finish it off. That's okay. You can come. You can roll it forward, or you can screw it north of the middle pocket.
Yeah, he had the wrong shape for a stop shot, so he played it very smartly.
Yep. Just comes forward, get in the hole. Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately for the rest of us, this kid has a future.
I think he does. Yeah.
I see good things for this kid.
Twice across. Look at that. Nice shot, Sonny Haegmans. So it looks like he's going to finish with a. Keep your head down.
Wrong finish.
Started with a rack, finished with a rack. Well played, Sonny. Okay, guys. We go to Fedor with his last rack. Mr. Gorst. There he is. Okay, so Fedor is on 7 out of 8. He's going for the record so far.
I see Jennifer Beretta just joined the stream to watch some of it. Shout out to Jennifer Beretta.
Hello. Hi, Jen. Whoa,
hey,
he stopped that. Stopped that rock really nicely there. And he has an open table.
Pretty much.
Are we looking at a new record?
Yeah, I think he's out.
Are we looking at a new record?
He might run this out without touching a rail.
Let me look. I think he might have to with the 2 ball. Oh, the two's his first ball. That's the 9 there, isn't it? Yeah, he could. He could.
Up to 3. 3 goes by to 5. 5 gets to the 6. 6 and a 7. 7 and a. on the 9, 9 on the 10.
All right, Mike. I'm gonna take the over on 2 rails for a drink next time I see you.
Yeah, all right.
All right, you got 1 or 2?
Okay, there's no
I got less
rail.
than 2. You got over 2.
Yep.
I don't think he's using a rail for this shot.
You want it over 2, so he's got to get 3 then for you to win, right?
Yeah, we'll put it at 2.5. 2.5. 1 or 2. You're the winner. 3 or more, I'm the winner. How's that sound?
That's good.
Oh, he's going to use one. Is he?
No, he's not.
Yeah, he'll go to that right rail and back out.
Can you hear me, Fedor? Screw it in. Don't use a rail.
Oh, he won't. Just draw it in front of the 9.
Is he going to draw it down in front of the net? No, there's one rail.
One.
Oh yeah,
Obviously,
he's using 2 here. He's using 2 rails here. He's going forward 2 rails.
Obviously, he doesn't play as good as I thought he did. Fedor, what are you doing, buddy?
Is he going? Oh, is he going to go forward?
Going forward.
You can't let Neight use one reel. Use one reel, Fedor.
Get me that drink, baby. Get me that drink.
It's killing me.
I kind of, we kind of hope he misses now since Neight just won something.
Well, now he's got to lose.
I don't care. I got what I wanted.
Yeah, right. Okay, sure. Now he goes 3 in a row with no rail.
Yeah, of course.
He didn't need to use the rail. Come on.
What you don't realize is Fedor and I are working together here. We're chopping up your drink in the parking lot.
I wouldn't be surprised.
This is a new record on day 2 of the VG10. Fedor Gorst with 8 out of 9. Wow, what an amazing performance. That is world champion performance. Crazy. Well done, Fedor. Well done, Sonny. Sonny started really well, got his first rack, finished really well, got his last rack, and in between, a couple of dry breaks, a scratch, a couple of unlucky shots, but it was a good match. Well played, guys.
Very good shooting.
You able to hear us, Fedor?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Oh, well, that is the new record for the tournament. We have not had somebody run 8 out of 9 before. How you said you were struggling a little bit. You were not happy with the way that you played the first match. You got to feel a little bit better about it now.
Yeah, of course. I played almost perfect set. I mean, I scratched once on the break. I barely hit the side of the 1 ball and it kicked straight to the corner. But overall, yeah, it's a good set, and I'm happy.
You played great, man. You played really solid. Well done.
Yep. All right. Well, we are going to take a little bit of a break. I know that you still have one more match. You are 2-0, Fedor, and you will play your last match against Chip Compton in a couple of matches here. But first, we have our next match is going to be with Sonny again, right? And Sonny is playing against. Do we have him up against Chip Compton next? Is that right?
You're asking me who's running this?
Well, you're the one that's supposed to be paying attention to the schedule.
All right.
Let's see here. Yes, we have Chip Compton and Sonny. Yes, so we're going to take a very short break here, and we will be right back for the next match. Do not go away.
Stay tuned, folks.
See you later, guys.
Cheers, Fedor. Are we out? Good beginning, good game. Good beginning, good game. Oh, jammer. Ja, je breekt was een paar keer een beetje zacht de wedstrijd. Maar goed, je hebt nog een kans. Dat is
Yeah, part of the break, it played great.
Ja. Dus. Ja, Fedor says you played good. Fedor says dat je goed gespeeld hebt. Dus gewoon doorgaan. En ga door de wet met je break. Ja. En goed. Good, how long have we got? I'm gonna have a smoke. Als je naar de wc
I have time to
moment, dan is je weet wat hij is.
All right, everybody, we are back. We had a couple issues there again, but we are back and at it. We have Sonny again. So, Sonny, you ready to play? I'll take that as a yes. Chip, are you ready to go? We will give you the coin flip, Chip. Would you like to call heads or tails? Hey, Siri. Flip a coin.
Heads.
It is heads. Would you like to go first or second? All right, so Chip is up first. Absolutely, yeah. It's I'm not sure what the advantage is here, if there even really is one, to be honest with you. I don't know. What would you do? Would you go first or would you go second in this format, you think? That's a tough start for Chip, too. I think that's a dry break for Chip. So back over to Sonny right away. See Sony's first break. It looks like 7-ball comes around and saves him. So he has a ball down on the break. We'll get to see his first opportunity at the table.
The 10. So I think he's got to play the 1 in the side and have the cue ball come one rail, kind of between the 2 and 10. Play the 2 on the opposite side.
Yeah, I think that's what I like as well. The 4-ball should be there, so you want to get over by the 10-ball. You don't want to have to send the cue ball towards the 4. You want to get as close to straight in on as you can. It looks like it's a pretty good spot right there.
Yeah. Yep. Draw this back for the 3 in the same pocket.
I think so as well.
And
Yep.
he should be off to the races.
Pretty good spot right there. So the 6-ball to the 8-ball is going to be the only other impediment to this run out, it looks like. Just because where the 9-ball is, you have to get pretty good on it.
He's got to be careful here. He draws back far enough. If he has to go forward on the 5, he's got the 8 and 9 to look out for.
That's perfect speed. Perfect speed right there. Wants the cue ball. Actually, probably wants to play this from the right side of it. So he probably wants to follow forward just like that. He ran a little long with that one. But the good thing about this is now he just has to worry about making the ball.
Yeah.
The cue ball will track naturally towards the 8-ball now. Just a little bit of an outside hit, I think. Maybe about a half a tip to a full tip of outside spin just to lengthen it off that first rail.
Yep. Just follow through.
Uh-oh, this isn't looking
Get
good.
where he needs to be.
This isn't looking good.
Ooh.
Yeah,
He didn't have the right spin on it.
He didn't have the
Meaning
right
he
spin
didn't
or
have
the yeah.
right-
Yeah, I think he hit about a full ball hit, or maybe only about a half a tip of outside. But I think he needed about a full tip, maybe even a little bit more, and certainly a less speed shot. So we'll see if he's able to kick the ball in. Came up short. All right, so he'll get 7 points for that rack. So we are back over to Chip for his second opportunity. Came up dry the first time, so we'll be looking for the 4-ball and the 5-ball into the side pockets, and the 7-ball and the 9-ball for the 4 rail. 5-ball down into the side pocket that time. Much better break. Good spread on the balls. It looks like the 7-ball gets in a tough spot. It looks like this 7. Oh, okay, that's the cue ball right now, so it shouldn't be too bad here.
Not really. I mean, getting on the 7, I think, might be the toughest part of this rack, because he doesn't really want to play the 7-8 combo, although it looks pretty dead. If you can avoid it, I think he'd be better off. And he played that a little short. Would have went backwards.
Yeah, just a little bit. I think he's okay though. I think the natural angle goes between the 3 and the 6, and he should be able to get back up on that same line. So I think he'll probably just follow this forward. Oh, he's gonna play the 3 into the top right. It looks like.
Yeah. Well, he underhit it, I think.
Yeah, but
He's got no
I
chance.
figured the track was going right in between those balls. I would hit a little bit harder, I think, to get it back out, but it's okay. It's still not too bad. The problem is you're gonna have to just kind of cinch the cue ball for the 4 ball either into the top left, or try to draw it off the bottom rail, and
think
play
he's gonna
the
just
4 into the same pocket.
I think the 4 goes past the 10. Oh, he might be able to play this in the side.
Oh,
I thought he was going to go in the
I
corner.
just heard him sigh. I don't think he's playing into the side pocket. We could take a look at
Yeah.
the side view.
Yeah, all right. Well, he can just roll this in too in the upper corner. I think it goes by the 10 that way. And he should still be on the 6.
What? Oh,
Yeah. Wow.
that's a tough shot. All right, so that is 4 points. We're back over to Sonny for his third attempt. Maybe a couple of pre-match jitters for Chris or for Chip. This is not an easy format by any stretch of the imagination. It's very difficult playing in front of a camera.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I was talking about going first. You know, I mean, you can set the bar if you're playing well, if you get a break or two. But if you don't, you know, you kind of put yourself in a hole. And now you put the pressure on yourself. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, absolutely.
But Chip's been around for a while. You know, he's a seasoned player.
Oh yeah, Chip is going to be just fine. Just a
I
little bit of
think-
settling in needed, probably. Pretty good break here for Sony. I think the 3 to the 5 ball. He'll have to play the 5 ball down to the bottom right, and came up a little. I don't like this angle on the 2 ball because it's going to be pretty tough to get onto the 3 ball. He's going to have to wrap underneath the 9 ball.
I was going
And
to
he
say
went
he's got to watch
straight
out for
into the
9.
9. He went straight into the 9 ball. This is okay. He's got a shot still, but he's gonna have to go over and back with the cue ball and try to land it basically about where the 3 ball is right now. It's not the easiest of transitions.
No, definitely not. Doable, but
Oh, he's gonna fluke it into the top left.
yeah, there you go.
He fluked the ball in.
That's how.
But
Don't worry, kid. Keep going. Keep going.
yeah. But because he hit that a little bit thinner than he wanted to, his cue ball overran his positioning a little bit too. That's a great shot. Oh, I thought he made that. I thought he made that too.
Yeah. That's a good attempt.
4, 6. So four additional balls for this. Chip was practicing and hitting a couple of balls in between there, so he's still racking his balls. But we can go over and. All right, so that brings both players to 2 racks apiece. We bring Sony's total up to 11 balls now. So we're looking again for the 4 ball and the 5 ball into the side pockets, and the 7 and the 9 ball 4 rails around the table. Oh, stopped his cue ball from scratching there, but he stopped his cue ball from scratching, but that cue ball stopped. The ball that stopped the cue ball from scratching, the cue ball actually stopped that from going as well, which made him break dry there.
Yeah.
So we're back over to Sony.
He might need to adjust where he's breaking from because those two second balls, 4 and 5, came above the side pocket.
Well, that time the ball was actually going to go into the side pocket there, but the cue ball, it actually had to save the cue ball from scratching, and because it stopped the cue ball from scratching, it stopped that ball from going. He actually would have made that wing ball there, I believe. Another great break from Sony. I think the 1 ball into the bottom left, as we're staring at the table now, I think the bottom left, following it between the 10 and the 6 ball, giving you a good natural angle to cut the 2 ball into the side to send the cue ball up towards the 3.
Yeah, I like that.
I think that's what I like to see here. I don't like going between the 6 and the 7 because then the 6 ball is really deciding what your angle is going to be. So I like just settling for a little bit more distance here and guaranteeing that good angle on the 2.
Absolutely.
So both players, this is Chip has played 3 racks, and Sonny this is his 3rd rack. He's looking at going into the 6 ball. I don't like this, because if you clip off the bottom side of it, you're going to get hooked. And he hit for the speed, so...
There's no need for that, really.
No need for that.
Just had to get past it, go on the side. Now, he might be able to thin it in the side and still stay up there for the 3,
I don't think,
in the corner by the 8.
I don't think he has any chance of staying. I think he can make it, but that cue ball has no chance of staying. I think he's got to go 4 rails with it. I think he's got to go I think he's got to cut it in. The cue ball's got to go to the right of the 3, which sends the cue ball to the right of the 5 ball in between the 6 and the 10 and back down table. Yeah, he tried to alter the angle and perfect the angle as much as he possibly could, and I think that's the reason he missed that one there. So 2 more points for Sonny, and we are back over to Chip for his next opportunity. Let's see here. Here we are. There, he's got the ball down. It looks like the wing ball. Beautiful spread of the balls right here. The 2 to the 3 is pretty good. The 3 to the 4 shouldn't be too bad. And then, yeah, this looks like a roadmap.
Yeah, there's a Cosmo right here after he gets out.
Yeah, this is the 3 to the 4. I mean,
as soon as he gets on it 2, it's a Cosmo.
Yeah, I would say there's a little bit.
He just has to roll.
Yeah, the tiniest of issues because the 4 ball is going to a thin side pocket. But I mean, I'm trying to like manufacture something that might turn into a problem. I don't think it will, but and the 4 ball might even pass the 8 ball. So yeah, this is pretty good. Just a nice little draw stroke over and back for the 6 ball.
I like going forward to rail.
Nothing wrong with that either.
I think it's more natural, and the cue ball continues to just drift closer to your target area.
Yeah. Certainly nothing wrong with that. Just a little bit of a low right hit here, just to check up the ball. And then do we want to play the cue ball close to the 8 ball here and play the 9 ball to the top right, or do we want to play a little more angle and play to the left? Okay, so he's going to play the 9 ball to the top right, I believe.
Did he give you the answer?
Yep. Chip plays so fast, it's almost impossible to call shots.
Yeah.
We actually saw Fedor Gorst miss this shot earlier. This was almost the exact 9 ball that Fedor missed in his first set. Chip doesn't miss it, and he plays about perfect speed for the 10 ball.
So is that our first run out?
Yes, that is our first run out. That gets Chip on the board. And in quick fashion, Chip does not waste any time at the table. All right, so we are back over to Sonny.
Let's see if Sonny can come with an answer right here.
He's had a couple good opportunities. I mean, he's breaking the balls up pretty good. He's making that wing ball into the right middle pocket almost every time. And it's going again right there. Yep. So he's got that ball dialed into that side pocket.
Yeah.
So we're going to see the 1 to the 2 is a very difficult transition. It looks like...
I think he can play the 1 in the corner past the 2 and just roll up.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Everything else is a little bit tricky. It's not the ideal layout.
Yeah.
But
you got to get good on this one. You don't want to overrun this one, but you don't want to come up short either. This is definitely he hit that perfect pace. I think the 3 ball to probably the top right is where I play that ball, just coming around 2 rails in kind of like you said on the last rack, just coming in line with the shot.
Yeah.
Just like that, beautifully done. Maybe overran it just a little bit, but I think he can cinch the cue ball without having to go to that left cushion. We don't want to bring that scratch into play if we don't have to.
No, even if he hits a center ball, maybe a touch of bottom left, just to check it off the rail, he's still going to be good on the floor.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah, and he was playing that to the outside of the pocket so that he could get his cue ball underneath that side pocket. So he was a little nervous, I think, with the side pocket. All right, so we're back over to Chip for his next attempt. And I believe that was 3 more balls for Sonny, bringing his total to 16.
yeah, Chip comes up dry.
Yep, dry again.
This is going to be a close set.
Well, if neither player is able to, I mean, Chip's success rate when he's made a ball is 100% right now. So it's not like, I guess he had that. He did miss one ball. I guess he had that difficult transition. I mean, Chip's just the difference for Chip seems to be just making a ball.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's the whole thing about these tournaments. If your break's working, good for you. If it's not, you could be in trouble.
Yeah. So he just missed that wing ball this time, just below, and I think he's coming up dry now too.
Right? Yeah, he's dry too. See, it's going to go down to the wire. This one's going to rely on points in the long run. Whoever gets the most points out of this, because the break and runs aren't there.
No, well, we don't use the points for that. We use the points for getting out of pools. So he.
Well, that's what I mean.